This is CNBC's live blog tracking developments on the Israel-Hamas war. See below for the latest updates. The first limited pause in fighting formally began earlier on Friday. A first batch of 13 hostages abducted by Hamas on October 7 will be released later in the day, and a number of Palestinian people detained by Israeli forces will be allowed to return home. It remains to be seen whether both sides, unequivocal in their condemnations of each other until the last moment, will adhere to the terms of the agreement. The long-anticipated pause in the fighting is due to last 4 days. Avichai Adraye, an Israel Defense Forces spokesperson, stressed that the war is not over yet. The humanitarian pause is temporary. The northern Gaza Strip is a dangerous war zone and it is forbidden to move north. The number of captives held by Palestinian militant group Hamas could be slightly higher than previously estimated by Israel. In a Sky News interview, senior Hamas official Bassem Naim said the group's armed unit, the Al-Qassam Brigades, have conveyed that roughly 200 Israeli soldiers were abducted during the terror attacks of October 7, along with roughly 50 to 60 civilians comprising women, children and foreigners. He said, however, that the concrete numbers were difficult to tally, because of ongoing Israeli bombardment and because of the number of Hamas groups holding hostages. Israel had estimated 240 captives were detained by Hamas. "We need security conditions so that it is safe to release them," Naim said, confirming that 50 of the hostages would be returned in exchange for 150 of Palestinian civilians detained by Israel, over the course of a brokered 4-day humanitarian pause in fighting. He refuted claims that the Israel Defense Forces had discovered weapons and militarily purposed tunnels at the Al-Shifa hospital in the Gaza Strip, saying Israel had yet to prove its allegations. The IDF has supplied multiple clips and photos as evidence since its incursion at the Al-Shifa hospital. CNBC could not independently verify the materials. Fighting between Israel and Palestinian militant group Hamas has only temporarily suspended, an Israel Defense Forces spokesperson stressed, urging Palestinian civilians to continue southward evacuations of the embattled north of the Gaza Strip. "The war is not over yet," Avichai Adraye said, according to an IDF social media update. "The humanitarian pause is temporary. The northern Gaza Strip is a dangerous war zone and it is forbidden to move north." He went on, "For your safety, you must remain in the humanitarian zone in the south." Israel has accepted a 4-day limited truce as a component of an extensive hostage release deal, but officials have so far emphasized that the brief halt in fighting does not currently represent the start of a more lasting peace.